All right, so welcome, Anne Speake, President of Harveston International. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
I oversee just about everything at the business, and I'm Chief Financial Officer besides President. And we do surveying, civil engineering, city planning. We work with industrial parks and housing, truck stops. We just about everything you can think of.
Well, thank you. I know you've done some local projects around here too, and helped with the amphitheater recently. And
We've done the Rotary Amphitheater and also the Playland.
excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, we donated our time and money to both of those.
Yes, yes. Very, very kind of you guys and generous. So how did you get started with Rotary, Fresno Rotary?
I was one of the first women. I've been in for 30 years, and one of my friends, who's no longer with us, and I can't remember her name. Isn't that terrible? I should look it up. Brought me in, and so I've enjoyed it tremendously. Made lots of friends, and it's such a wonderful organization and does so much for so many people.
Well, thank you. I kind of put you on the spot here today. So thank you for doing that. And thank you for being a trailblazer too, and a great leader in our community as well. And 30 years, thank you so much.
That's a long time.
You have some exciting news about a book, Amazon, 5 stars.
I certainly do. I wrote a book called Letters from Cairo. And can you see it?
Yes, great.
That's it. And I worked on it off and on. And it wasn't until I started going to writing school. And then I would write 2 or 3 pages and read it to my class. And they loved it. And that's what really encouraged me to finish it. I was kind of lazy, but my husband nagged me, and so did my teacher. And so I finally finished it. Of course, it was 40 years ago when I was in Cairo, so you might say it's a long time.
Well, it sounds like a great book. I look forward to reading it. And I have been in your office there. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I said, I have been in your office there. I'm looking at the pictures behind you. And quite a collection of celebrities that you've been in contact and met over the years.
You want me to do a little scan for you?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Your adventures.
Well, this is my favorite. This is Omar Sharif. And when I was living in Cairo, a friend of mine had a wedding, and I was his dinner date, which was pretty exciting. And this is Jahan Sadat. I brought her here to speak at our women's conference. And then I had a party for her at my house. And later she came to my school, International English Institute. And of course, the Arab students were thrilled. She spent some time talking to them. George Radonovich, you remember him, Reagan. Let's see, who else is interesting? Our Arnold Schwarzenegger came to my house for a meeting with a few people. And it was interesting because at the same time that he was in my home, the governor of Oregon came to my daughter's business. Can you see her?
Yeah.
So that was kind of a coincidence. This is the former Prime Minister of Pakistan. She was assassinated. And up above is the people I worked with in Malaysia. That's the Egyptian ambassador to the United States. I was invited to Washington by the governor, and you can see some of the locals here. George Bush, all the Bushes, all of the Bushes, even Hillary, who I would never vote for in a million years, but we belong to it's called the Renaissance Weekend, and we go back to South Carolina at Hilton Head, and every year they have a New Year's party. So that's how I met her. I guess you know some of these people. Over here, This is the wife of the Japanese prime minister several years ago. And of course, there's Lisa, my daughter. And there's Pataya Pukaman, who has been an ambassador and also was my son when he was going to Fresno State. He spent every holiday with us, and we still keep in touch. Former mayor, I guess you know some of these people. This is the former Prime Minister of Indonesia and one of my clients. And Pete Wilson and his wife, and just actually George Radonovich invited us to Bill Clinton's inaugural party, even though we're Republicans, but it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. So anyhow, that's about it.
Rotary wheel, yeah. Well, that's quite a history and experiences there. How neat is that? So
Yeah, it is. But I still think the best experience I've ever had was living in Cairo and traveling there. I made so many friends, and people are just wonderful. They're the kindest, most hospitable people I've ever met. And having, when I had the International English Institute, I traveled to over 50 countries, and I just met some wonderful people. As a matter of fact, yesterday I received an email from a young woman from Malaysia who had attended my school in 1982. And she wondered if I would send her a picture of IEI, a picture of the building. So we've been talking back and forth. So I have people from Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Holland, Malaysia, and Indonesia so far that are friends that are reading my book right now.
well, great. Well, I look forward to it. Thank you so much for letting us get a glimpse into your world today. I appreciate it. And I know that
Did I tell you, I told you the name of the book, didn't I? Letters
yeah,
from
show
Cairo?
it to us again.
Yeah.
Because I'll send the link when I share it with the members too. So yeah, Letters from Cairo. Because I think when you have it on Amazon, it helps to look at it too. So
That's
thank
me
you.
a few years ago.
Yeah, and we know where we can get our autographed copy.
You can get it on Amazon.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Anne. It was great to spotlight you today and hope to talk to you more. Thank you.
Okay.